Alright, what's up guys? It's another Monday conversation day. So I thought what we'd talk about today is the types of media that I consume. I hear some people talk about like they don't consume any media, they just kind of do their own thing, whatever. I actually consume a ton of media. Most of it involves podcasts and YouTube. So I just thought I'd go over some of kind of what I consume and why I consume it. Number one would be some podcasts. So like one of the main podcasts I listen to is the Gary Vee audio experience, and that's just whatever podcast he throws up for whatever I listen to. That's more towards just getting ideas for business. Like I know mostly what I need to do with stuff, and I know how to do a lot of it, but I'm not gonna sit here and claim to be a business guru or any of that. I consume it so that, you know, every once in a while, and you know, now I've listened to quite a bit of it. I've been listening for probably about 6 months, and I've listened to a lot, and a lot of the stuff I've heard a bunch of different times from him, so I know I need to do it. But there are once in a while he does come up with some things I'm like, I guess I could try that. Another thing with podcasts, I listen to a couple different Disney podcasts talking about like Walt Disney World and Disneyland. That's to keep up to date with that stuff, because that is one of my true loves, is Disney. And actually me and my brother are going to be doing a podcast about Disney World, so I like to get some different points of view, some different information, some hidden secrets. You know, some of the people on there have connections that I will probably never have, and so getting some info from them to then be able to translate to more of an audience, I think is always great. You know, it's some of it's just passing information along, and when I hear stuff on podcasts that's not my own thinking, I do pass it along, and I give credit to it. You know, if I say something that Gary Vee said, I give credit. If I hear something that's on Pulp MX and I put it in the Moto Aftermath show, I give credit. So Pulp MX is another one that I listen to pretty much all of his podcasts that he does, and that is basically to stay on top of stuff for motocross. Obviously we do the Motocross Supercross Moto Aftermath show, we do the podcast on the Facebook page sometimes, and so I need information for that. So I need to watch races, I need to hear insider info, I need to read articles, all that stuff. So that's one of the few things I consume on TV anymore, is that and the races, and that's all for that show, but I have to have that information, plus I love that. So, you know, I consume that media quite regularly. Now, as far as like YouTube media that I consume, obviously I've been talking about, we're launching a new Lego channel on YouTube, which I've actually been working on all day here, and have a few videos still left to edit for that. And so I consume that media to stay up to date with what's going on with that, and so I can kind of see, okay, what are these guys doing, and how can I translate that into something on my page? Not necessarily copy, because I don't ever really want to copy anyone with anything they do. But what I do want to do is translate, say, okay, these guys who are getting all the views and whatever, what is working with them, and how do they kind of do it, and can I make something similar but put my own spin on it? So that's what we're doing with the Lego channel that we're coming out with, and you know, that again, something that's close to my heart, that I really do love, is that kind of stuff. It uses your imagination, you build a lot of stuff with it, so I like seeing the new sets they come out with and everything, and that's how I stay up to date on that stuff, is through YouTube. Another thing I watch a lot on YouTube, all of Casey Neistat's vlogs. That's more or less to help with ideas on doing my own vlog. You know, what's he coming out with that's new, how's he getting different angles, you know, what kind of different stories is he telling, and how can I tell a story like that, you know, because obviously he makes a great vlog, there's millions of people who watch it, which is the ideal situation for most of us. So I want to get to that point, I watch that, I translate that, put my own spin on it again, boom, feed it to you guys. Now, Do I always do a bang up job of it? No. Outside of that, is there media I take in just for entertainment? Yes. I do consume movies quite a bit. Marvel movies a lot. I love Marvel movies, and that is strictly entertainment purposes. There's nothing else other than that as far as media goes. It's all stock market stuff. I don't really consume a ton of it. I spend a little bit of time on Facebook each day, a little bit of time on Instagram. That's just kind of following my friends, and I try to limit it. Sometimes I do catch myself being on there more than I should, but I do try to keep that fairly limited, just because I want to keep. I just have better stuff to do with my time, basically. So, that's the media I consume. I thank you guys for consuming the media you do of mine, because without you guys, I wouldn't have anything or be doing anything. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in to this Monday conversation, and we will see everyone tomorrow for a regular vlog. We're now off the holiday weekend, so we're back to work tomorrow.